Hi guys, welcome back to a new video tutorial about strings. Today we're going to learn more about the operations we can do with strings in Python. Just to add on the previous video, you could find out what's the index of a given character in a string by using Python's built-in function index. Let's see how this works. Let's create a variable and store a string in it. For that I'm going to the Python shell. Let's name the variable my string equals this is a string. Now let's try to get the index of, let's say, letter S in the string by using the index function. So for that we're gonna call it like this. So my string dot index, and between brackets and quotation marks the character S. And this should return index 0, 1, 2, 3. This should return 3. Right, and it does. Cool, let's look at another method. On the same string we created here, we could count the number of times a specific character appears in the string. And we could do that by using the count function. So let's say my string count, and let's say in quotation marks, let's use S again, right? So this returns 3 because we encounter S twice. 1, 2, 3. So twice. What other things? You could also convert your string in lowercase by using the lower function. So my string dot lower, and there you go, it converts the capital T in lowercase. There's also an uppercase conversion function called upper. So my string dot upper, and it converts the string to uppercase, right? We could also look for a sequence of characters in the string by using the find function like this. So my string dot find, and as an argument, let's say we want to look for is. So let's say is, and this returns index 2, as that's where the first is sequence starts. So 0, 1, 2, right? If the sequence is not found, and let's try this case, let's say we want to look at ABC, which obviously doesn't exist in our string up here. I'm expecting it to return -1, and it does. It returns -1 when the sequence is not found. Right, moving on. Another interesting Python function to use would be strip. This allows the user to remove all empty spaces from a string. So, right, let's create another string. Let's call it string2, and let's say 1, 2, 3, 4, my string, and 2, 3, 4. Right, let's see if it stored the string, and it has. Right, we can see the empty spaces to the right and left of the text, and let's use strip string2 strip like this, and let's try it. As you can see, strip removes the empty spaces from the string from the left of the text and the right hand side of the text as well. To achieve a similar thing, you could also use Python's replace function, just like this. So string2 replace, and it receives 2 arguments. The first argument is the string, or the character you want to replace. So in our case, let's say an empty space with the character you want to replace it to, which in our case is nothing, right? So there you go. It removes all empty spaces from the string, including the one in the middle. That's very, very cool. There are also cases where you may want to split a string into different substrings, according to your needs, of course. And for that, you can use Python's split function, just like this. So let's just create a string, let's call it fruits, and let's say apples, bananas, oranges, separated by comma. Let's see. As you can see, apples, bananas, and oranges with a comma. Everything looks nice and tidy. Now let's say we want to extract each individual fruit from the string, the delimiter between the three of them being the comma. Let's use split for that. Fruits split, and as an argument it receives the delimiter of the string. Right, so let's give it the delimiter, right, and a comma in this case. And as you can see, it returns a list composed of each fruit extracted from the string. Don't worry if you're not familiar with lists right now. We'll explore them in future videos. There are also cases where you want to insert a character after, let's say, every character in a string. And Python allows us to do just that by using the join function, like this. Let's say we want to insert number 1 after every character in the string. In this case, we'll take fruits, and actually we'll use join and function. It receives the variable name as an argument, but then we have to give number 1 as a string just before the join function. And as you can see, number 1 was inserted after every character in the string. Right, so knowing these methods is a must for any Python programmer, as you'll use these methods for string manipulation in pretty much every corner of the job. Right, so that's it for this video, guys. Take some time to ingest all this information, and in the next video we'll talk some more about different operations you can perform on strings. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.